So I'm sorry, but we had to do a third video just to finish off this problem, and then I wanted to give you the answers to the even so you could try those as well. So once we subtracted 3 and then we divided by 2, we were able to isolate the variable by itself, the absolute value with the variable by itself. Now we can go ahead and say absolute value of y is greater than 6, and that means y is greater than 6 or y is less than negative 6. Then from there, you just go ahead and graph it. So we'll make this -6, -3, 0, 3, and 6. Open circle on 6, and it's everything larger. Open circle on -6, and it's everything smaller. Okay, so let's go back up to these few, and we have the absolute value of x over 2 equals 4. Equals means it's going to be an or statement. That means when you graph, you're going to have two solutions. You'll have x equals 8 or x equals -8. And when you graph those, make sure it's just a dot on those two solutions. Number 4, the absolute value of y divided by 4 is less than 6. Okay, so first you're going to write it as an and so you'll isolate the absolute value in between there and then multiply by 4. You could also do it first and then like we did in this last one, by multiplying by 4 and getting the absolute value of y is less than 24, and then say -24 is less than y, which is less than 24. But that will be your solution. So you can do it either way. And that will make sure when you graph those that your solutions are in between -24 and 24, but do not include them. The absolute value of 2n minus 1 is greater than 3. That's an or, so you'll take it out of absolute value, write it like it is. You'll write it again, but then you'll change the inequality to less than or equal to the opposite of 3. And you should get n is greater than or equal to 2, or n is less than or equal to -1. And when you graph those, they'll graph away from each other with the graph will be solid circles on those numbers. Okay, so that ends this lesson on compound inequalities and absolute value equations and inequalities. Please, as always, reach out to me if there's anything that I can help you with. This is finishing everything we do before we start graphing on a coordinate plane with two variables. Be prepared for some kind of assessment to follow. Have a great day.